with a team like Argentina. They were going to be physical and gritty. Out there, it looked like you guys were the physical and gritty team throughout pretty much the entirety of the match. Were you a bit surprised by the way that Argentina came out a bit timidly, or were you sort of prepared for having that upper hand?
I thought they would be more physical, to be honest. But I actually was really pleased. We put our physicality into the game. We stopped them playing. We probably gave away too many fouls, which actually disturbed our rhythm at times. But I don't want to criticise that because I want us to be hard to break down and hard to beat. And I thought, we did that well at times. There was, again, second half, we got a bit more stretched, so we didn't get up and around the ball enough. So, but yeah, I was pleased with that. It's now like when we win it, what we do with it and how we can keep it to control the tempo.
Argentina's goalie played an incredible game. Potentially facing her again in a couple days, how do you help to wear her down and try to produce more offense, even though it was...
She made some unbelievable saves tonight. One of them I just felt sorry for because she made a great save and then we scored and it was an unbelievable save. Like, she was outstanding. I think it's about how we can maybe look at finishing in corners a little bit more. Sometimes it was in her bubble, so to speak. There were still fantastic saves. But we've got to create more chances, that's for sure. And then it's about the clinicalness that we have in and around the box.
With the next game against Argentina, the one thing I noticed was one-on-one, the athleticism of your players to theirs, especially if they had the ball and they were able to turn them and so forth. Those little things, and also closing them down quite quickly. You come away from that, it must be sort of in your mind of how you could even exploit Argentina even more on Tuesday, I would think. Yeah,
I think we can be more positive in 1v1 situations, to be honest. I think we got the ball wide in certain times, and there is an element of we look to connect, but I think there's an element of like, how can we go 1v1? How can we? And it was difficult to exploit them in behind the second half because they were so deep. So now we've got to play, and I'm like, bring the forwards lower. Then their back line has to come up, otherwise we can play between lines. And if we bring them up, then we can exploit behind. So we just got to be a little bit smarter about how we stay connected to build and have good options. And not risk possession in areas we don't need to. But I thought there was elements. And also there was elements defensively where we need to be better. We let them out too easy at times. So we can use our athleticism and our pressing in better ways.